Sean "Diddy" Combs, one of the most powerful names in hip-hop, a man who built an empire of music, fashion, and business, has just been sentenced to prison. On October 3rd, a federal judge handed the 55-year-old mogul 4 years and 2 months behind bars for transporting people across state lines for 6, marking one of the most dramatic falls from grace in the industry's history. What followed inside the Manhattan courtroom was nothing short of gripping. From Diddy's subdued reaction to emotional pleas from his children, and testimony that left the judge questioning how he got away with it for so long. The sentence came down hard: 4 years and 2 months in prison, plus a $500,000 fine. But because Diddy has already spent a year behind bars, he's likely looking at roughly 3 more years before release. Inside the courtroom, he showed almost no reaction, no outbursts, no visible emotion. He sat still, staring straight ahead, only leaning toward his family to quietly whisper, I'm sorry," before being led away. Judge Arun Subramanian didn't mince words as he delivered the ruling. Looking directly at Combs, he said, "Why did it happen so long? Because you had the power and the resources to keep it going, and because you weren't caught." Diddy's downfall centered on the Mann Act, a law that makes it a crime to transport people across state lines for prostitution. Prosecutors argued he had done exactly that for years, arranging flights, hotels, and parties where his girlfriends and even male sex workers were pushed into drug-fueled encounters. But the jury stopped short of convicting him on the most serious charges. He was acquitted of sex trafficking and racketeering, charges that could have put him away for life. In court, prosecutors said this was never about money, declaring his currency was control. The defense fought back, saying the law was misapplied in his case. They even played a carefully produced video showing his philanthropy, his career highlights, and his role as a father, hoping to convince the jury they were punishing a family man, not just a headline scandal. The trial's most powerful moments came from women who described years of violence, blackmail, and drug-fueled encounters at Combs' direction. Ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura testified she was forced into sex with strangers hundreds of times, with jurors showing a video of Diddy dragging and beating her in a hotel. Another woman said she was pressured into sex with male workers, sometimes filmed by Combs. Lawyers said the sentence finally held him accountable for years of abuse. In a final moment before sentencing, Diddy himself spoke directly to the judge, pleading for mercy. "I ask for a chance to be a father again, a son again, a leader in my community again. A chance to become a better person," he said, apologizing for the pain he caused. But it was his children who delivered the most emotional appeals. 6 of his 7 kids addressed the court, many in tears. His daughter Delilah, who lost her mother Kim Porter in 2018, begged the judge not to take her father away too. Their words painted a heartbreaking picture of a family already broken, now facing years apart. Outside the courthouse, the scene was chaotic. Reporters, cameras, and crowds swarming just like during the trial. Some fans left in tears, others in disbelief. One supporter from Brooklyn summed up the mood, saying it was heartbreaking to see a community pioneer's legacy nearly destroyed, but that the judge had balanced mercy with accountability. The atmosphere was heavy, a mix of sadness, relief, and the sense that history had just been made. Sean "Diddy" Combs, a hip-hop icon, has been brought down by years of hidden abuse, facing a rare and public reckoning. While the sentence was shorter than many expected, it still marks a major turning point in his life and career. The big question now, will Diddy be remembered for his music and business empire, or forever overshadowed by scandal? If you want more updates on celebrity news and court dramas, hit that like button, subscribe to Papaya Room, and don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss a story.